And autumn's universe. I forgot this lyrics. Of protons and universe. I never watch. I haven't watched yet. I need to watch, but I haven't watched Stargate, Steins Gate Zero, which I need to fix that. Like I need to watch it eventually, but because I haven't watched it, I didn't know about the ending theme, and the ending theme is so beautiful. Recently, Gabby's Battle made a cover of it in English. It's so freaking good, man. Holy, I wanna watch the anime now. It's such a beautiful song. I will say all the music from Steins Gate is just great. Like I don't think there's a bad song in that soundtrack. Yeah, it's like the ending for Steins Gate Zero is just great. I need to watch it. I also need to like rewatch the series, but that's a different bowl for a different day. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Today we have a time limit. I need to finish this event before 10 p.m. in my, which basically is in 4 hours, or more like in 3 and 45 minutes. I need to finish this event, which it's probably possible. It doesn't look like it's a long event. I mean, these events normally take 4 hours, so I just need to read fast. Why, you might ask? Well, for Live English Meet anniversary. Need to watch it. Need to watch that stream, so I need to finish before that stream begins. Anyway, let's actually begin. Concerned. Also, yeah, like I said in the title, this guy, man, he looks almost like Gigi Murin. Gigi Murin, another VTuber from Live English, from Justice, and she looked like a male version of Gigi, which is pretty cool. I will say it's pretty cool. But also, it's pretty funny because recently there was the Enigmatic Recollections event that they did, which is an RP server of Minecraft where they all use impro characters, and specifically Gigi was a knight, male knight. So it's like now we have this male version of her. I don't know, it's kind of funny. Like the universe did a funny coincidence. Yeah, anyway. There we go. Let's begin. Search in the night. A heartbeat in the darkness. Right when it is sincere. Oasis operations room. Is the professor in? I got good news. The operation was successful and you... Ow! Oh, we met him right away. Nice. Oh, hello, Zero. Welcome to the stream. The Golden Cedar, the new Soviet aesthetic space game, right? Yeah, I saw some. I saw the trailer, and I saw some of the what do you say, the publicity. It looks interesting. But it's funny how, according to the lore of that game, it's like humanity went to another planet. They found animal waifus, and they decided to give them war. It's like we have found life in another universe, in another planet. We have found life in another planet, and there are cute girl waifus with animalistic ears. Let's teach them about war. Oh yeah, Victor Tosoy, yeah. It's like it look pretty nice. Like the aesthetic, I like the aesthetic. I might check it out when it comes out. Yeah, it's like it's like a game just for the gun fuckers aesthetic. Bones skip and bounce into the person's room. Her enthusiastic words stifled by a pair of red eyes in the corner. Oh yeah, there's also tanks in the gameplay. Yeah, it's like specifically that like Soviet aesthetic, which is a pretty cool aesthetic. I'm not gonna lie. Dark Soulate emerged from the shadows, their blade gleaming with a frigid light. Good luck with Tether. Oh no, wait, Tether is already out? Fuck. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, fuck, I need to do Tether as well. No! Well, I'm gonna do Tether as well after this. I actually have a time limit. I need to like finish this. You are already in the core soon? What? Fuck. Well, I guess I'm not gonna get. Fuck. I guess I'm not gonna get many rewards in this either. How did I miss that? I've been logging for my dailies, but I didn't see the theater. Damn it. Oh hi. Where's the professor? Name and occupation? I'm Bone. Save me, Professor. What's the matter? I rise from my office desk in a hurry. The sign of Bone covering by the door and Penunbra lurking in the corner. It all becomes clear to me. I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. It's just I'm gonna have a very low ranking now. I mean, I normally have a very low score, like just in the 20%, but if I miss these many days, god damn, I'm gonna have a very low score. Alright, Bone. Penunbra here is my bodyguard. Yeah, let's go with that. He won't hurt you. The 2%, damn. And you're really like high in the ranking. Huh? I could try one day to try and go really hard with the ranking, but the one thing I always find annoying about Tether is trying to find the dolls that give me the most points. Like that's the most annoying thing. Like I wish they will tell you which dolls, the amount of points each doll gives you before you select them into the slot. Like that's the most annoying thing. Selecting them, going back to the previous screen and seeing how much they give you, and then having to go back, take them out, and then put somebody else. Like that's the most annoying thing. We need more fit skin in GFL 2. We need more fit skin, more ass, more boobs. But at least we're eating good. High-powered weapon detected in your possession. Please immediately disengage it. Otherwise, I must classify you as a threat. Proceed with necessary measures. Huh? Necessary measures as in... she's excited. Penunbra, Bone's a friend of everyone here at the Oasis. He won't. Counter-escape Count Hoiner was deceived by a doll disguised by a young girl, and died when a rifle disguised as an umbrella was fired at him. Country's K. Which country is that? Country... Kazakhstan? Ah. Also, that's crazy. So somebody used a doll to assassinate somebody. Somebody used a doll to assassinate a political figure. It makes sense in the setting. I never wanted to threaten the professor. Listen, get your weapon immediately, or scary. Professor's place is scary. No, Bond, no, don't go. Bond scuttles out of the operations room, her drill in her arm. Why is she carrying her drill everywhere? That's a good question. Watching us refigure the parts into the distance, I sighed, taking out my terminal. Looks like I have to ask Angela to console Bond again. That's the third time one this month. If this continues, the operations room will turn into some sort of urban legend, even scarier than haunted house. But you're often alone. You're of sufficient power, mentally robust to match. Trust that you're able to enjoy this exclusive sort of loveliness. Then I would rather give up that strength and get along with everyone in the Oasis. Professor, do you not wish for me to protect you? Penunbra lowers his head, and his curled hair almost appeared to drop downwards. That's not what I meant, it's just... the Oasis is pretty safe now. I have no need for such rigorous protection right now. If you stay with me the entire day, you'll get to see... all you get to see is me doing full repetitive work. The Doctor was returning the dolls in Parade on a cloud to reality. It's not dual work. I've seen the mod battle rattle his boots, so don't use her. Oh, interesting. And I just finished modding Type 79. Well, that's a good to know. Thank you. Even if you stay in my vicinity 24/7, I won't pay you for any overtime. Don't even charge me for what I do, Prophet. Protecting you and removing possible threats is my... Penumbra, your job isn't all there is in life. Don't focus on me constantly. Go look at the sunset. Listen to some music you like. Doesn't that sound better? Let your stifle emotions out with the music. Feel the free spirit of nature. Instead of guarding me, I would rather have you find your own happiness and reason to exist. Reason to exist. Save for removing threats. No reason to exist. His voice lowered. So he's a adult bodyguard. You fish me out of the dregs. You should know that Penunbra is a simpleton who knows nothing other than assassination techniques and will inevitably fail at anything else. The only task I can perform well is protecting you from whatever may harm you. Other than that, there is nothing I can do to it. Bringing back the members of Project Nether Cloud is nothing short of my duty. This is where you belong. For you to be happy is the greatest repayment I could ever ask for. So, how about that alternative work then? Pays better. Professor, you sound like the telecommunication scammers of the early 21st century. Sicario, what are you doing here? Your wife. Yeah, we don't need Penumbra as a bodyguard. We have already our cute cat waifu as the bodyguard. Oops. Days ago at the concert, that magnesium lamp fell on your arm. As Penumbra bears his head in shame, Sicario refrained from continuing her account. Bond wanted me to tell you that the imaging indicates your original fracture has already completely healed. Ah, that's what it was. She ran out crying and I forgot to ask her about business she had entirely. I imagine Penunbra scared her first meeting. Oh, what? I imagine Penunbra scared her. First meeting and all. About the job search for him I asked you a few days ago. I'm not optimistic. Mating helps entice you with odd jobs. Penunbra, yes? How much do you know about food preparation? I rarely touch the kitchen. I should be capable of basic tasks. I see. The frosted pizza base is for me. Nothing complicated, just put it in the microwave and set the time. Magrasea hands the base over to Penunbra, leaving to purchase other ingredients. Okay, come on. You just need to defrost some pizza. You can't fuck that job up. Penunbra follows instructions, placing them on a metal plate, inserting it into the microwave. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Will be the timer? Let's go for an hour. Oh no, not an hour. There we go. Good. The dress is not back yet. Let's see if there's anything else I can help with. Oh my god. A few moments later, a great explosion comes from the kitchen. Thick smoke pouring from the window. He just made a bomb with some frozen pizza. What happened? Returning from her shopping, Magrasea gapes in disbelief at what lies in front of her as she drops the baguette in her hands. Not the baguette! Penumbra's own instinct as an assassin directs him to leave the scene at the first hint of danger. He appears behind Magrasea, ready to explain how things came to be. My most sincere apologies. Metal objects are not meant to be placed in the microwave, and the selected heating time was not adequate, resulting in an explosion. What? Okay, how can you fuck that up so bad? You might deduct the necessary repairs to my pay. Please keep your distance from the area. An explosion might be imminent. The fault lies with me as well. I never considered that you had never used a microwave before. Oh my god. He finishes. A series of explosions emerge from the already rolling kitchen. Penunbra said, the disaster is continuing to unfold. Restoration of the kitchen expended approximately 100,000 digicoins. Well, it can be avoided. First time in the kitchen. Considering the dangers associated with the kitchen, we arranged for Penunbra to work as security at the concert of Nanaka in Burbank. Okay, that sounds more useful for him. Oh no. Nanaka! I love you, Nanaka! Miss Nanaka, please! Accept my love! Huh? Before the fan was finished speaking, the flower they tossed towards the stage meets an invisible barrier. Flash passes. Those flowers are cleaved in twain. Across the stage. Huh? The hell? Looks like something blocked off the flowers. Is the empty field they speak of? Oh. Lights. Once I'm here, no harmful gadget shall touch my mark. Mr. Penunbra, can't relax a little. Plant those flowers onto the stage as display of support. You think not? Projectiles hiding in the bouquet, potion needles in a doll's hair, ants and fireworks filled with diethyl ether, so on and so forth. To avert those dangers, precise protection is necessary. At this moment, a fan rushes into the stake, in a basket of flowers to Nanaka. Miss Nanaka, you were spectacular today! A performance worthy of the descriptor of perfect! Something's off. These flowers come from the bottom of my heart. I hope you. The yellow bouquet is bombing into the air. The roses pouring across the floor in their unbearable beauty. A spherical lump of lead covered in copper needles files far from the bouquet, crashing into the light ringing above and falling to the ground. What? They were actually what? Spherical lumps of lead. Such exotic weaponry. What are your intentions? What weaponry? Penunbra seizes the fan by the collar, lifting them into the air as his victim is helplessly to do anything but shake their hand. The crew beneath the stage recoils. The concert comes to a close at this turn of event. Investigators revealed that the basket was too large, and the fan had simply borrowed the object, just a tool for arranging flowers. They weren't a dangerous individual at all. Okay. I was like, wait, what? Did somebody actually try to kill Nanaka? Oh no, this is like my Japanese animes. Oshinoko in Neurocloud. Oh no. Oh, look at that, he's blushing. Oh. Okay, he's a dork, but he's like a serious dork. Well, that's understandable. It looked at least a little dangerous. Thankfully, you were there to settle matters, and with our good relations, the Oasis didn't pay much in the way of reparations. Your injury due to the damage rigging now has fully healed, so we can move past that as well. Nanaka's escape. Oh! So that's how we got hurt. That's how we got hurt. Okay. Like, Penunbra shoot those bouquets into the air, it hit a light, and that light fallen onto the professor's arm. Oh. Nanaka's scheduling was impacted, and the incident of being belligerent towards a fan took a lot of money and effort to settle. At the end of the ordeal, the Oasis expended a total amount of 500,000 digicoin. Oh no! or we just got a high pressure in our blood. Everything got blurry for a moment. What? That's a lot of money. Professor, where the lights in your eyes go? Are you tired from work? It feels like the D-coins grow wings at the sight to fly out of my pocket. Am I hallucinating? I understand the cause and effect here. There are no organizations or individuals willing to hire Penunbra currently. That. You look at the door behind you. Penunbra, previously quiet, fell into a deeper sigh. Let's change the topic. There is another matter I wanted to discuss with you. The administrator of Helios has sent a request for those who can assist in post-warfare rebuilding. They're currently recruiting those to hit the sector. Uranus sent me a request to go. Oh, Uranus! Nice! Oh, so Uranus comes from the Helios? Or not? Well, Uranus though, that's nice. We haven't seen him, well, I mean, there is no story with him, so that's pretty nice to hear. The circumstances are unique. It's best to ask him yourself. He's been waiting outside for some time. Let's hear it from him. Hey, Uranus! Oh, nice! Okay, I like this. I mean, this is the first time we actually seen Uranus in story. Persicara sends a message, and Uranus soon makes himself known via the Oasis operations room door. An old model of doll covered in garish colors walked in, his magnetic voice ringing.
Hello, Commander. My sincerest greeting to you. Persicara should have told you of my request. Due to the entropic assault, Helios' infrastructure is in ruins, and they are in trying times indeed as they undertake rebuilding operations. Helios is an experimental sector of Swaroth Heavy Industries. I, Uranus, am of Swaroth birth, and I am familiar with their construction methods and schemes. I wish to aid them in their efforts, Commander.
He also calls us Commander, nice. Aside from that, there's also the matter of swapping out the main restore.
Such matters are inconsequential in comparison to assisting Helios. If it can be located, I will be overjoyed, but I will have no regrets if the opposite is true.
Main restores? Units within neural modules responsible for storing memories? I recall that your neural cloud is assemblage of those neural clouds. Are those modules malfunctioning? Uranus neural cloud is an assemblage of those neural clouds. What that means?
They only cause minor detriments, Commander.
What do you mean minor detriments? Let me explain. Uranus' current relatively simple civilian neural cloud can somewhat keep up with everyone, but the resources it demands in operation put intense stress on his neural modules. If we leave it at ease, Uranus' body might cease to function properly soon.
Lacey had advised me to exchange my main register for Swarrow Heavy Industries MRA 1207 to increase neuroplasticity upper limits and reduce the impact of high-frequency computation on my neural cloud. I will find time to exchange my main register in the process of assisting Helios. I will ask you not to worry.
But that's what it was. I moved over it a little, looking at Penunbra, still silent. Penunbra, you interested? You mean assisting Helios in rebuilding? Yes, as well as finding a suitable replacement part for Uranus. Penunbra has a wealth of combat experience and also comes from Swarrock. If he could accompany Uranus, that would be the most perfect arrangement. If those are the professor's orders, I will make every effort. This is an order. An order? You're right. Please see it as part of your progress to finding your meaning in existence. I hope that you can find your very own future in Helios. I understand. Of course, your safety is above all else. If any circumstance arises, contact the Oasis immediately. That is an order.
Order received. Thank you, Commander.
Penunbra nods somewhat awkwardly, following Uranus. Before he had even taken a dozen steps, he seems to remember something, turning around. Professor. Yes? Anything else you would like? Maybe some backing from the Oasis, or... Before I return, I will urge you to be cautious of everyone around you. Do not drink any coffee given to you by strangers. Oh no, Persica, what are you planning, Persica? What are you gonna do, Persica? That's a suspicious look in your eyes. The Sanctifiers may be your allies, but we cannot guarantee that their intentions are pure. Be especially aware of that Sanctifier close to you. He's talking about Eos. I pray that you keep yourself safe before I, Penunbra, returns. Contact me the moment you feel threatened. Getting late. You two out to rest and prepare. Did I prepare one last meal for you before I leave? That won't be necessary. Let's not explode the kitchen again, Penunbra. Alright, that's a nice story so far. We got the story rolling and we got our bro Uranus as part of the story. Lone Blade. It slices through the endless night until it comes to a halt. Its edge shine. There we go. It's a double swordsman. He has a cool voice. Let's go. Oh shit, no. I almost missed this. The Omega-07 research team that was responsible for developing optical camouflage put together a doll for temporary use as a test platform. That doll was assigned the interim code name of Optech. Optech was not an actual product model, and even its body was bashed together from assorted parts. After taking part in the Project Cloud screening examinations, the researcher found that part of its structure resembled the famous assassin-type doll Go. In addition, its systems will automatically delete all mission-related data upon completing an attack. The Optech did not retain any memories of the path. Oh. Interesting. So he was an assassin doll that got his memory deleted after every mission. Interesting. Also the optical camouflage. That's something that Simo also has, right? According to reliable sources, Optech largely adhered to its function of serving as a field trial testbed for optical camouflage. also deviating significantly. The obstacle was, for the most part, the secret brainchild of the Omega-07 test group, being that its founding and parts origins were all not recorded in Swarm Heavy Industry Internal's database. A year after its creation, the obstacle was sent to many locations around the globe in the name of field trials, where it will collect empirical data as a mercenary. As a what? A mercenary cum assassin. What? Is that a mistranslation? He did what to the mercenaries assassin? The mercenary did what to the assassins? What the fuck? The obstacle was a veteran warrior and a skilled killer. What were they cooking? What does that mean? Mercenary cum assassin. So that's cool. He's also a teleporter, like Katsuchiri and Cheetah. He probably can be in a team with a full team of Ashita and Hatsuchiri for teleporters. We managed to contact a close friend of Colonel Hassan, who is currently missing, and obtain a great deal of information about the OPSEC unit, aka Penunbra. Colonel Hassan was a very military-minded man, and he considered the OPSEC to be his trump card. About all the assassinations in the country originated from him. They were carried out by the assassin team containing Penunbra. Meanwhile, Omega-07 considered the Colonel to be a collaborative partner and promised to deliver a smart force consisting of many drone units and advanced dolls. These advanced combat dolls used the OPSEC as a blueprint. Colonel Hassan was Penumbra's previous employee. He was probably a military leader that took control of his country by killing his political adversaries. Using a doll assassin, that's... Oh. Okay, I need to see that animation better. But what now? Here's something interesting. There are actually records of OPSEC encountering the famous Gaul during an op. Oh. Both of them made contact when assigned to eliminate the same target and engage each other after completing their mission. However, I don't know who won that encounter. In all likelihood, they will be the only ones. Ah, that's right. The mission log should have been delayed long ago. Were OPSEC and Gaul enemies? Were they close rivals? Oh, so there are two dolls made for assassin. That's nice. That's an interesting little bit of lore. Oh, shit, I need to. Damn it. Sam did not trust anyone, even though Penunbra was just a killer robot carrying missions. Hence a threat to himself there. In none missions, Penunbra was pretty much under house arrest. This only ended when Hassan fell. And enough, the fact that he spent... Hassan, the streamer? His streaming empire fell. The fact that he spent all his time in confinement when none missions left Penunbra ignorant of everything else. As could be seen by how hard it was to get him to warm up pizza using a microwave. Long periods of isolation from normal life left OPSEC unable to function normally in society. And yeah, he pretty much only knows fight, to kill, not to fight. That's the only thing he knows. No. Off deck, Penunbra was sent to hunt down a former confidant of Colonel Hassan, who would betray him. The target hired an armored group called Janus to protect himself. The leader of the group, Juma Koslov, was Gaul's turn. Ideal time stop 24 hours 15 minutes. An Mi-35 helicopter belonging to Janus and carrying the fleeing Koslov was shot down by Gaul with a large caliber sniper rifle. Ooh. At 1 hour, 1 minute 17 seconds later, Obstek swiftly eliminated all human troopers and Cyclops dolls in the underground parking lot, then took out the objective hiding within his vehicle. Cyclops dolls? Those are military dolls, like the ones that KSSB uses. At 3 hours, 25 minutes, 30 seconds. After escaping the encirclement, a wounded Gaul fled through the parking lot and encountered Obstek, whereupon they two engaged in battle. Neither party was willing to yield. Know who won? Is there a boy alive? Perhaps we will learn the answers. Sounds like Gaul is also probably one day is gonna be in Neurocloud, maybe. That'd be cool to have the. That'd be cool. Well, we got a lot of rivals though. Like we got Gaul, and we also got like the rival of Dupin. There's a lot of opportunity for like the rival dolls of the to appear on Neurocloud. Honestly, this is the first time I've seen someone who couldn't even use a vending machine or an oven. Feels like he's completely detached from modern society. One day, working part-time at the 24 hours convenience store Oasis Mart on Penunbra. After coming to the Oasis, the place that Penunbra visited most was the Oasis Mart 24 hours convenience store that had been recently built in the Oasis. According to him, you will find everything in the world here without any difficulty. Even dispensing with the need to cook himself or interact with others in the cafeteria. However, he always ran into problems when heating up food with the microwave or using the self-service printer to print things. Even though he can barely survive unaided, Penunbra is doing quite well in the Oasis. Poor little boy. Whenever Penunbra enters or leaves the Doom blocks, he usually does so by climbing up and down the walls. He has also been spotted walking along power lines, street lights, and rooftops. This has resulted in several dozen reports to security. However, since he didn't end up causing any damage or disturbances, such strange incidents gradually became the norm in the Oasis. I like everybody's weird in the Oasis, so like somebody else being weird is like it becomes the norm. Take me some time to get used. It'll take some time to get him used to normal life, and he'll need to be guided at appropriate moments. Oh, I forgot to. Damn it! I forgot to the 2x times. Product code Obstek. Product code blah blah blah. Product serial number blah blah blah. Activation date 2054 February 27th. Product name Penunbra. Error activation percentage. The glass has been encrypted. Off stack. Call me Penunbra. Application complete. Enter it project in our cloud. Welcome to the Oasis, Penunbra. May you find the future that belongs to you. That's interesting. Distant memories. Long stretches of blank memories. Brief instants of new growth and life. Huh. Just because, let's go Hatsuchiri, Ocean, and who else can tell? Was there somebody else that can teleport? I don't think so. Oh. I made it. What up? Actually, no, let's go Kyuma. Put some dolls that I need to level up the Lao, Guan. Erika? No. Kujogi. Operation Minerva. Wait. When a friendly doll teleports, they deal 200% of field attack to all enemies within one tile and silence them for. That's a great skill. Especially because I just have my 3 warriors has that. Helios sector, outer perimeter. On the way towards the sector, Uranus brings the pale ale he has on his person up to his olfactory sensors close to his. Oh, okay, that's interesting. The pale ale he has on his person. The rich aroma immediately excites him. His wolf guy volume grows louder and louder. It sounds audible even though the earphones. Penumbra furrows his brow somewhat. So even though he has a basic nerve cloud, he still has like some interesting quirks. The minor change in behavior draws Uranus' attention. He soon inquires in his magnetic voice after removing his earphone.
Unhappy response detected. Furrowed browns. Did my music disturb you, sir?
No, I merely do not understand the meaning of listening to such things. That's a nice pair. Like a robot that is not very robotic. And a human, well, not a human, a doll that is very cold, calculated.
Analyzing colloquial connotation of meaning. Keywords acquire, cause, purpose, value. Do you ask of the music and this ale?
Yes, and as far as I know, aren't you missing gustatory sensors?
Correct. Uranus, I'm an early model military doll, and I lack complex sense modules. I can only feel the aroma of liquid through a transducer and interpret the sound of music through vibrations.
Does this fragmented information brings you happiness?
As you would expect, a transducer can only give me a limited experience. But in leisurely day-to-day life, to feel sensation different than the house of screams of war and its suffocating smoke is relaxing to my nanocloud, in a way.
Ah.
So he has... He has, he's an older model doll, so he probably was active during World War III, maybe. Care to taste a little chocolate pale ale? Uranus gestured with the bottle in his hand. I, Uranus, enjoy raspberry cream the most. However, chocolate has its own unique aroma. They say its texture is very... Querying lexicon. Smooth, yes. That will describe chocolate as smooth. Your sensors are different to mine, and you might gleam that which makes people happy. So, care for a taste? Oh man. I love this. I love it. I love this boy already. No need. These things only weaken my mind. I shall have none of it. With one eye closed, he pushes the bottle in Uranus' hands away. He is different from the doll next to him. He has a complete set of sense systems, be it music or drinks. Neither have a spot within his life. I'd rather complete this assignment quickly and return to the professor's side. They could be in danger at any moment. The commander is mightier than you imagine. Please do not worry. Those at the Oasis will take good care of him, too. I will hope so. You only know for sure that my heart is loyal to the professor. Know if others share that. As he must be aware of all factors. Only then is success a guarantee. After all, to me, the professor is the most important. Sighed Helios. Oh. I wonder why. What did the professor do to gain his loyalty so fast? The interiors of the sector do not appear much different from a war zone in the real world. Countless buildings are reduced to rubble. Silence marks his domain within the sky and earth. Hey, the three robots! The three dunces. In stark opposition of this dismal atmosphere, a group of small robots proceed with their works of carrying supplies. Hey, we'll be done with this transit assignment soon enough. Let's go have the chocolate together afterwards. That's our reward, yay! Yay! Penunbra observed the ecstatic robots from afar, hesitating in the moment. Are those new friends over there? The black doll looks dangerous. Really, really dangerous. Oh my god, what happened to my voice? Really, really dangerous. Hey, robots. Hey, robots. We're from the Oasis. We're to assist in rebuilding. You know who the person responsible here is? He's asking us something so scary. Everyone, have you seen these two sector leaders? Look on Zion. Look was a sector leader. Uranus puts a projection of those meant to receive them. Sign of this, the robots become energized. It's Choco! And Zion! We're familiar, yes. We can take you there. Together! Because we are done with a new assignment, yay! The robots form an orderly line, leading the way for Penunbra and Uranus, screaming a happy tune. Simply completing your work creates such joy. Of course, once the work is done, we can have chocolate. Chocolate is great, the best. Okay, but where do they eat it? Their mouths are screens. Where do they eat the chocolate? Mika, I need questions. I need answers. The Helios sector autonomous area of rather primitive models have exceedingly simple narrow clouds that lead them to reward or punish themselves using results as pointer for behavior. After their system determined that their tasks have been completed, they reward themselves. Chocolates appear to be the most popular type of reward.
Reynolds recommends the Robopop chocolate of this sector. You haven't had the same. You haven't had them. These confectionaries are ranked within the top 10 eats of the cloud. I have not tasted them, but I trust in everyone's collective choice. They're delicious, they are! The best rewards, heavily recommended! Have you had any such experience, Penunbra? Rewarding yourself, perhaps, with a cup of ale, for example. He really wants him to drink some ale. No need for such things. And if I have no method to reward myself, I will complete my given assignment. Besides, an assassin's work is always adjacent to ending someone's life. If it were not for orders, we will not slaughter our... If it were not for orders, we will not slaughter of our own accord. Doing my job often means that I leave this world. I don't think that is anything deserving of that. We have both experienced war. I feel much the same. According to the record loaded by my maintenance technician, Reynolds in the past adhered to discipline like you. They had no desire other than battle. Reynolds placed a hand on his score, feeling its warm pulse. Yeah, because Uranus is a Cyclops model, but he's been modified to have an actual personality. After integrating my new neural modules, my world suddenly opened up. Other than the cruelty of bloodshed, there are countless wonders in this world waiting to be discovered. Okay, so yeah, he was a Cyclops though for war. He got some new neural modules and that upgraded his neural cloud. That's interesting. Just beer, music. Yes, like beer and music. Penunbra shuts his eyes, sighing. The doll in front of him holds such a bizarre, optimistic and joyous of life, which is their fundamental difference. Perhaps I am lucky. I am this way in the real world. The commander allows me this way of life in the Oasis as well. The commander would rather not shackle each and every doll with orders. Truly a remarkable figure. That's all. Don't focus on me constantly. Go look at the sunset. Listen to some music you like. Doesn't that sound better? Huh? My light bulb is failing. It's flickering. I don't know if you can hear it, but my light bulb is about to fail. About time. It's 5 years old already. Or I think 6. I don't remember, but it's lasted a long time. Though fuck that. Like this light bulb, it's a LED light bulb, and it lasted like 5 years. I actually got a new one recently, like a few months ago. And it was also a LED light. And it was an intelligent, smart LED light. And it just burned out. Like, I had to go back to the previous one, which is failing. But because the new one fucking burned out. I open it up and I see that one of the resistors is burnt. And I check it out that I could buy a new resistor and probably solder in and repair it, but what the fuck? It had a month at best of use. It burned out. Like fuck the light bulb cartel. I just want LED light. This is just a flashback. The professor has always been someone worthy of respect. Penunbra remembers his past failures, explosion in the kitchen, interruption of the concert, not only causing losses for the Oasis, You're also injuring the... But my call of duty, what can I do? You could Battlefront 1. The headmaid is beginning the lesson. What should Penunbra do in order to become a suitable bodyguard for the professor? Give the professor food, drinks, and lodgings. Monitor the professor. Young youth tells a joke in the lounge. Everyone laughs, but Penunbra the assassin. Jinky starts worrying that her joke wasn't actually funny after all. Oh no. He doesn't know how to laugh. He's mad. He's asleep. Rhino just has bought a patch of pale ale in brand new flavor and invites Penunbra to try some with him. Fortunately, Penunbra has a hard time saying no to people and he is at a loss for how to refuse. Perhaps it would be better to rephrase it like this. Sorry, I don't drink. With free beer to the Oasis, an assassin who can adapt to a normal life needs a new job. After consulting with the past experiences, we recommend that he be a security guard at a bank, work at a maid cafe, go to a restaurant and be a chef. This one makes a fight stage. What can I make a pen? Luke's Chocolaterie has released a new product, dark chocolate with a strong taste. Everyone who passes by the chocolaterie took back a sample except for Penunbra. The reason for that is afraid of biting his hand while eating the chocolate. Just like sweet stuff. Oh, he bites his own hand. To see his anime. Before they proceed much further into the sector, the robots spot two familiar silhouettes. They're over there! They're over there! Look, one Zion! Look here! Look there! Look there! Eh? Is it help from the Oasis? The robots holding soon alert them. They notice the two guests from the Oasis. Following the source of the sound, Penunbra spots the other pair of dolls carrying rescue equipment. Uranus poked his head out from behind him, greeting them in very natural manner. Well met, Miss Zion, Miss Choco. Ah, it's Uranus and Penunbra. We hope Uranus and Penunbra found Zion and Choco. There'll be chocolates, right? Surely, surely. Robots give chocolate their full attention, eyes glittering. Choco rummaged through a pocket, distributing a small handful of chocolate. Make sure to do your work properly once you are done eating. Yay! How nice of robots, they only work for chocolate. The little fellas happily rush towards the location of their next assignment with their chocolates. And shrugs. To get used to it, they're actually the maintenance experts here. They work with incredible efficiency. The professor sent you to help here, right? Choco's chocolaterie here in Helios is gone. Finally, there's someone to help. What's the overall status of the sector? Resiliency and entropization, 45%. Industrial district, 58%. Control center, 20%. Repair successful. Most important, Reactor. Reactor 1, 3 days not functioning. Reactor 1 purpose. Sector energy supply. Unrepaired. Dangerous. The little robots here state that the reactor's control has been enterprise. To stop the expansion of the entropization, they had to cut off the reactor entirely. The energy produced by the reactor is no longer enough to maintain Archer power. If the repairs aren't complete in time, and the Archer power goes out, the whole sector will be in trouble. The place enterprise part cannot function normally. Reactor interior incident. What about the data display in the control center? Control center. Attempted connection. Displayed failure. Reactor data inaccessible. Worried. Reactor accumulating. Recurrence data critical mass. Internal pressure causing explosion. Explosion? If that happens, we're going to end up in the reset cycle. Not again. We cannot pause the problem. We cannot come up with a plan. We must find the root of the problem. We can detect the problem from the outside. Why not look inside? Connect our own neural clouds and use ourselves as endoscopes for the reactor system. Now, interior situation unclear. Neural connection will follow the rest of the reactor data and recur. We'll soon surpass neural load limits, and then neural failure follows. It's an unnecessary concern. Military dual neural cloud load limit is greater. A simple memory recurrence will not have a significant impact. No, you can't! You could try it before, but... Choco, wake up! Choco can't make nasty chocolates, no matter how many times she tries. Choco head hurts. When you're connected, all your unpleasant memories get repeated countless times. Cyan helped Choco cut the connection quickly, but those memories still encircle me like dark clouds. Just because she couldn't make tasty chocolates, or because her flashbacks to Operation Arctic Warfare, to the Jupiter cannons. She never wants to experience that again. Will never want anyone she knows to be subject to that either. This is the only solution we have. If the connection is only maintained in a certain time window, neural pressure should be somewhat reduced. We need someone in good control center monitoring the reactor connection status in real time. The moment the reactor responds to the connection, we cut it. Hey Stein, you're the most familiar with the control center. We shall leave the real-time monitoring to you. Everyone. This is the reason we came to this sector, to solve Helios problems with our own abilities. This is how it is. Choco will also. Miss Choco, please focus on your monitoring. It's something that hurts. Choco wants to help everyone else endure it, so everyone will suffer a bit less. In the shared resolve of the others. And eventually not. I agree. With Sion's guidance, the three made their way to Reactor 1. They're explaining things to note in operation. Sion swiftly made haste for the control room center to assist in the procedure. Uranus perused the reactor access circuits, and a hint of disappointment appeared in his voice. The situation is even worse than expected. The own access points are partially enterprised. Only one access point remains usable. It is largely impossible for three individuals to connect at the same time. We need one to complete a large amount of system checks within a short time window. You have experience from last time and understands more about the system than Uranus and Penunbra. You will find the rector's problem right away. Not push yourself. Neural capacity and construction are more reliable than prior experience here.
Leave it to me.
I'll handle it. Before we left, Professor told me of your situation. A simple narrow model and an archaic sensory system. One of the reasons we are here is to find appropriate replacement for you. If you were to really turn into a piece of scrap, I will not be able to fulfill my duty to the Prophet. Shouting stinging words, Penunbra walks towards the reactor inlet. The disappointed professor is the stingless greatest humiliation. Penunbra takes the cord in his head, fluid into his core without a moment of hesitation. Very interesting. I'm guessing this is where basically Penunbra is gonna begin having flashbacks to his memories that he has forgotten. The reactor's data bounce away at the mine. Penumbra consciousness gradually scatters. For Penumbra, opting to conduct the check himself is no act of braggadocio. He has a few memories so unspeakable. What little there is to be circled are only bits and pieces relevant to assassination techniques. At this moment, Penumbra is grateful for the missing hole that is his past. It was a test doll for optimal camouflage, ordered to carry out assassination to the highest degree of secrecy. That meant his memories were wiped after each mission was. He had completed his mission this time too, no? Why will he have no memories otherwise? Why did he appear in the null area? Why were his neural models damaged? Why then did he lie underneath those rules, taking in his last few gasps of will? Calls their end death. I heard it countless times from the mouths of others. For the first time, I feel it for my. As consciousness dissolves and sight dims, the core weakly trembles. Onto reminiscence of some. Why was my last sign be a null area? How? The hurried yet thin sound of footsteps rings out. Enemies? Or Simo! Hell yeah. Okay, so I wonder if this is the new Simo or the Simo previously to chapter 2. Dulcina detected! Professor, over there! His status is currently uncertain. There might be some danger. Please keep some distance. Don't worry, that won't be necessary. His eyes aren't completely dim yet. The core can be still safe with a timely operant injection. Can you hear me? Professor, his neural cloud is all frazzled up. Please be careful. Can you hear me? I'm Period Neural Cloud's Professor Bertella, here to fix you. Because of some strange signal interference, we couldn't track your steps. Now that we found you today, we'll do everything we can to get you back. Future. I mean, to the Oasis. His scout surrounded by warm energies. Penunbra feels something surging inwards via his chest. His sight becomes clear once more with a eventual flash. He sees the face in front of him clearly. Who is Professor Bertel? Why such an anxious Think that someone still cares for me. But giving up on myself. Up. Professor Berteller, I get the chance. I'd like to see this oasis you speak of. His body bears no wounds, yet that numb sensation hits all the same. Penunbra slowly opens his eyes. He had just relived his memories, all within the undamaged body of it. What a tiresome thing. Barely functions by itself. It replaced my memories to ridicule me. Outdraw. Memories in their totality consist of perhaps but a few days. I struggle to think of many ways to replay it. Penunbra feels a searing wave from his core. Few memories as he has, continually cycling them, it still runs the risk of burning up the core. Find the source of the problem as soon as possible. I'll be stuck here forever. The debilitating wave of dizziness comes over him. The world seems to twist upside down. Time rewinds to a few days ago. Numerous base level settings are very strange. Because of the need for secretive operations, relevant memories are wiped after each time a mission is carried out. We cannot modify the base level logic set by humans. The best we can do is introduce an interrupt program created by Helix and limit the circumstances under which the program that deletes memories runs. It will place intense neural stress on him. We need incredible willpower to help the interrupted program push through. They have to endure pain. The vast majority of those will crumble under. Your professor? So that's deleting his memories after each mission is hard coded into his base layer. So kind of like what happened to Simo, wherever Simo did extreme acts of warfare and violence, he also had his memory deleted or basically burned. Interesting. What's up with Swallow Heavy Industries making dolls like that? What the fuck? Such things must be decided by him. The professor turns around and looks intently at Penunbra, resting on a hospital bed. Penunbra feels his own body weighed down on him like 1,000 tons. Then, how did I answer the professor? I said, there are people and things that I want to remember. I will not forget any cost. If that is your wish, I will do everything in my power to help you. Applying a patch is the most common way to repair a program, but it creates unnecessary complications sometimes. The Oasis has the finest healers and physicians you can find. If you cannot bear it, speak to them. They will help you ease the discomfort. Next was the endless cycle of adjustments and adaptations. Not unlike those old wounds of his body, the interrupted program brought him no small amount of pain. Penunbra remains grateful to those memories he has preserved after arriving at the Oasis. The portion of memories is different from those he had in the past. It contains no orders, no killings. Got caught up in the replay again. Crap. Where is the error here? Brief moments of... Oh, he's stuck replaying his memories, basically. His skull shakes vigorously once more, and a fierce wave of heat expands towards his limbs. Find it. Must find it. A piece of data claims dominion of a piece of Penumbra's mind. He soon finds himself back in a familiar afternoon. The Oasis, operations room. Penumbra. I can't feel you nearby even if you don't make a sound. I wouldn't feel like someone was watching me otherwise. Why the silent treatment? You haven't said a single thing today. You had to complete the mission you gave me, Professor. I'm ashamed. When it's something you've never done before, there inevitably must be a learning process. You need to feel that way. To hold me back from the battlefield. To grab me a new memories. As humans will say, someone's life is entirely of the memory. Perhaps the previous Penunbra had already died back in that known area. Yet I have no way to repay you. Every mission you assigned fell short. I have warned and reprimanded myself, yet failure once again before. Penunbra in this state will lose all value in existence yet again. It's alright. Even if you mess up, your existence has meaning in and of itself. It does not fade simply because you fail. Fixating on the professor's smiling face, the desire to stop time here once and for all sprang to. Someone was faced with these failures time and time again. Even if it was the professor, their patience will surely run thin and they will show disappointment. If I just remain here and repeat these memories, I never have to escape and face that inevitable end. Oh no! Don't get lost in the sauce! Don't get lost in the past. There's a bright future for you. But if I do stay here, I'll never repair the sector. I'll never be able to find a new memorized and restored for your aid. I'll never get to see the real professor again. Doubt. Professor will be very disappointed. Something gleams in Penumbra's blood-red eyes. He draws his blade in a flash, swinging downwards from his waist. This almost suicidal act stopped the images before his eyes in their tracks. No expected pain comes from his abdomen. Oh, he just stabbed himself. The professor. It's something that I shall never permit myself to do. That slash cut through the endlessly replaying memories. The scenery around him gradually fades. Penunbra finds himself drifting amidst a vast narrow cloud, surrounded by nothingness, yet encircled by countless data. Penunbra catches sight of the root cause of the memory replaying, a string of patch code glowing with light. The piece of code that forcefully ran the reactor's shutdown command after the entropics invaded. He had seen similar code structures in the adaptation program of the medical department. The object's composition was akin to the current state of his neural. When a patch is the most common way to repair a program, creates unnecessary complications. Is within your expectations too, Professor? The group gathered around the reactor to watch over the slumbering Penunbra, the weight of the circumstances hanging heavy over their heads. In the video feed, Zion intently watched at the control center countless screens. A long furrowed brow finally relaxes. He did it! Reactor connected with data center. Reactor error identified. Yay! Thank goodness! But Mr. Penunbra... Alright. Penunbra opened his eyes, rolling to his feet and swatting the dirt of his robes. Decisively disconnect the cord. He decisively disconnect the cord. The disconnection sends a tremor to his body. Clarity returns to his murky eyes. Your core just exhibited intense abnormalities. This reactor is a piece of work. I only have so many memories after arriving to the Oasis, but running through them again and again is no small bit of stress. Thankfully, I made it before it became too much to bear. Good work! Data center connected with reactor. Diagnose the error. Leave the repair to the robots. Yeah. Did you also relieve some unpleasant things in the memory replay, Penunbra? Not quite. Back to the experience inside the reactor system. Penunbra smiles faintly. other than the nothingness of the battlefield. My memory only holds the joy I experienced. That's interesting. Like, yeah, it's like basically his life begins in the Oasis, in the null area of the neural sector. Because he also doesn't have any memories from Project Neural Cloud before the wipe-off incident. He only has memories after that. That's very interesting. I realize why I never. Ow. Oye, gatita, es muy temprano. Muy temprano para que me comiences a. Alright. Use 3 more. And we are only. We are in the middle point. And I have 1.5 hours to finish this event. It was 1, 2, 3. 1. Wait, no. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I reached the middle point of the event. I also reached the middle point of the stream. So, like I said, I can only stream to 1.5 hours more because Whole Life English Meet for the anniversary stream is gonna happen at 10 p.m. So I need to see it. So. My waifus, my oshis. I need to see that concert, yeah. Twilight Splendor. He still needs to understand the sunset, music, the taste of chocolate. Okay, now put Nashita. I wonder. Oops, no. I feel like Suijoy also has like a. Suijoy also has like a teleporting skill, right? Mm-hmm. Let's be nice and let's get him to level 30 at least. Oh, let's get him to level 50. Actually, let's give it to level 60. Like fuck it, I have the resources. There we go. Right. I need to level him up. Let's try it because I feel like I don't remember if he also has like a teleporting. If not, I'll just replace him with Lawrence. Oh, hello, I'm Gru, Mr. Gru. Oh yeah, they didn't let me use my own Hatsukiri. You cried? I mean, probably my Hatsukiri is stronger than the Hatsukiri here. Well. Yeah, at least we, for the people that don't have Hatsukiri, they can use it. I really like that Penumbra also is like a teleporter, because he and Hatsuchi and Ashita is like a perfect mix of teleporters. Yeah, they don't like Hatsu because she's too great for them. She's too great for them, so they don't like her. Penumbra lets Hatsu crit. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so Penumbra is basically pretty good for Hatsuchiri then. Maybe I'll try to get Penumbra. Although I don't have any tickets, I think. But yeah, a team of only teleporters, that's a great team. Just to see them teleport everywhere to the map, that's pretty cool. Kuro Arma lets her teleport as well? Interesting. Although Kuro is a sniper, so it's like it will need to be a sniper and warrior team. Listen well to what Sion's going to say. Is it new work? New work! New work! Reactor 1. Diagnosis report. Send to terminal. Identify and repair. According to defect manual. Yay! New work! Reactor repair! Proceed with caution. If there are uncertainties, report in. Will there be chocolates? There will be, right? I hate to say it, but Choco only has this one piece left on her. No more chocolate. Chocolateria was destroyed when the Entropics invaded. Choco would love to make more sweets for everyone. There are no materials to speak of. Choco wants to help everyone too. If we help fix up the chocolateria, we'll have chocolates to eat. Chocolates! Chocolates! Chocolate! No, you have to fix the reactor first. The reactor's important. But I want chocolates. Miss Choco. With more hands, the work will be finished sooner. With the leftover time, we will be able to restore the chocolateria as well. The Oasis technology should have proven helpful in the repair process. Come, Mr. Penumbra, we shall assist as well. That was the real intention. The little guy seems to summon flowery effects out of the team air wherever they speak. That's because of the emojis they use. The air is enriched with a feeling of lightness. He has no clue how to interact with such beings. Do you agree, Penumbra? Sure. Yay, that's great. We'll have chocolate soon. Soon. You prepare and get going then. Choco passes the singular remaining piece of chocolate to the robots. Their leader accepts it, carefully dividing it into 3 pieces. Oh, that's nice. The 3 little beings, overflowing with happiness, make their way towards the reactor with haste, begin working. The daily repair life of a particular cold faces individual. The three little sprites began thus. Reactor access point successfully replaced. Injecting repair program. System self-ventilation. Progressing. Current progress 2%. 2%, 2%. No, Uranus, no! Uranus, you too? Et tu, Uranus? Oh, that's cute. He also is like making the... He got infected by them. Oh, 2%, 2%. Et tu! Oh, he also said, oh my god, he read my mind. Et tu, Uranus? Watching as Uranus is assimilated. Penunbra puts a palm to his forehead. Analyzing. Appropriate answer located. If resistance is futile, one might as well make the most of the situation. That's true, that's true. It's routine work. Don't get all the cheat. No, this is no routine work. The little robot turns around, seriously gazing at Penunbra. It's new work, new work. If there is no new work, will be nothing more than lazy slots, doing the same thing over and over again. After the Archpire was ignited, we have no more work to do, and had no rights to eat chocolates. Oh, the days without chocolates were difficult indeed. The formerly jaunty trio suddenly fell into a deep melancholy. The assassin, with no particular clue how to confront Purple, found himself out of his depth. And Uranus put Patsy on the shoulder. So you have new work because of the damage caused by the entropic invasion. Yeah. There'll be chocolates for rewards when we're done. Yay! With the situation as is, we should finish the repair together. I like to try Miss Choco's chocolate too. Hello, Salo! Welcome! Pavo Salvaje de Netherblade Gleam. I just wanted to do a quick stream to do this event quickly. Also, I need to finish this event fast because I only have like a 1.5 hour before the a stream that I need to see. So I need to like finish the event before 10 p.m. in 2 hours basically. Also, yeah, Uranus. This is the first time Uranus is part of the story. Like, this is the first time he is talking, and I love him, man. He's pretty fun. Also, it's interesting. He is a Cyclops. He was a Cyclops robot that fought in the war, but he basically got an upgrade in his Nether Cloud and became sentient, I guess. Yeah, he's pretty cool. So far, I love him, man. He's a cool boy. Also, yeah, someone said chocolate. Ah, no, don't worry, no te preocupes, Salon, está bien. Te entiendo, a mí también me... Cuando te duele el estómago, te duele el estómago. I know how that feels. Yeah. Oh. His face beat red. Penunbra follows along in a low voice. There's someone melding into this jolly group. Chocolate! Hmm. So I just realized Suijon doesn't Suiyon Suyin Sui, how do you pronounce his name? I forgot. Suijon doesn't teleport, so he's not a teleporter. So I need to use somebody else for that full teleporter team. Reactor 1 is soon repaired with everyone's cumulative efforts. As the final touches are finished, the robots begin to celebrate. We're done! We're done! We can go have chocolates!
Chocolate.
Not yet! We need to help Choco repair the chocolateria! And when that's done, we'll be able to have chocolates again! Yeah, somebody calls chocolate. Magilla. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
And after the chocolateria, we have to move on to the other damaged buildings in the sector. Oh my god, my voice is. I cannot make the I cannot make the cute voices for them anymore, I think. And we'll get to have more chocolate. My voice is just breaking, damn it. And we'll get to have more chocolates.
Chocolate.
When I feel like mass murder, I run Penunbra, Hatsu, and 3 supports. Oh my god. I'm gonna try that. The next stage I'm gonna try that. Just Penunbra, Hatsu, and 3 supports. Let's see how it goes. What happens when the sector is fully repaired? They no longer have any job. Oh no, the sector will be fully repaired one day and will be lazy slobs doing the same things over and over again. That day will come. We have no work again. We'll be lazy slobs with no rights to chocolates. The familiar flavor of pensity proliferates again. Penunbra felt someone in his head whirring. The stress of inner cloud is greater than back inside the reactor. Penunbra finds himself in the same situation. Uranus comes to the rescue once again. Please leave it to me, Mr. Penunbra. Let us set off for Choco's chocolateria. We have left Choco's waiting for some time now, and the repairs ought to begin. Yes, the chocolateria, we must fix it. Fix chocolateria, fix chocolateria. Let's go! Oh my god. Penunbra lets out a hefty sign of relief and Uranus bails him out. With Uranus' words, the 3 little robots set off towards the chocolateria. Not a hint of sorrow to be seen. It's almost like there's a switch for their emotions. And you are the one who accidentally flips the switch off, right? Actually, it's quite simple to make them happy. What's the key? Tell them that there are things they are yet to do, duties they are yet to complete. Uranus turns Penunbra, his ever so static countenance making his tone indistinguishable. Honestly, I can understand the feeling that life ends when duty ends. I as well. We are such as dolls. The use by humanity is the reason for their existence. Other than that, we have so very little. Penunbra casts his eyes downwards, an unpleasant feeling, an unpleasant piece of memories surfacing. Yeah, Uranus is like, even though Uranus has a simple mind, also, no, Uranus has more of an advanced neural cloud, but it's still kind of like, I guess it's not that it's simple, it's just that he doesn't know how to communicate well. I am one with so very little. Sharp Heavy Industries Research Facility, Omega 07 internal meeting.
Is optics to be retrieved?
Yes, seen as a stand funding from power. If Optech remains at large as an experimental model for optical camouflage, possibility of the technology leaking is very real.
What meaning does the retrieval have? The testing for the camouflage is at an end, and a test doll like him has no usage in other fields.
How pitiful. No possible usage at C-Doll either after that deletion.
With how clumsy that guy is, I can imagine he even has the requirement knowledge for daily life. You think there stands a chance for integrating into human society? Odds are that he becomes some sort of terrorist threat to society.
Man, these fucking researchers, they created him and they just discarded him like nothing. With the help of optical camouflage, Penunbra heard everything. Oh no. Hidden outside the meeting room window, a few days prior, was brought to this research facility by Swarrow researcher, locked in solitary confinement, not so different from his treatment. While someone was examining his body, Penunbra knocked out the mentioned staff, escaped using optical camouflage. Knowing that this memory will not be clear once again, carefully hit the button on the archive recorder. This conversation was recorded as such, playing over and over again. Exactly like those parts of him, damaged on the battlefield, reminding him humans no longer have need for him, thus his existence was meaningless.
Optech got off the solitary. Optech is on the loose.
Sudden presence of the god in the conference room throws the venue into chaos, but it soon still as Penunbra introduces himself to the situation. Memories shall be wiped again, as clean as can be. Stray dog is a fitting description now. Penunbra silently sits in the corner of his confined room, smiling in self-mockery. A dismal expression soon replaces it. The room is dark. No one here is here to see it. What? A doll asking for orders is the daily life. Yeah, but he's not a sea doll. He's an actual doll. So he has a will, you know. Él tiene alma, de alguna forma. O al menos recuerda. Also interesting, so he remembered that memory because he saved it in a recorder. Like he saved that memory in a recorder because he knew that they were gonna delete it. Which is interesting. So there are some memories that he, like, if he records them, he can like save them up in a way. Love that Nashita to create more. And Nashita is not that good. Right. Yeah, I need that. My Nashita needs more power, more crit power. Yeah. No, there we go. Crit rate. There we go. Actually, put you here. I put you. Actually, I mean, she's still pretty powerful, so I guess that's good enough. I wanna see. I wanna see his skill. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. He just jumped from a fucking building. Just jumped from a freaking building. Helios sector, the chocolateria under construction. Confirm. Basic framework complete. Now the chocolateria can at least perform its most basic function, the creation of chocolate. A fine result, apparently. Even out front doesn't seem to quite match with what's documented. Let me have a look. Observing the deletion Penunbra, Uranus emits an electronic noise, seemingly an expression of amusement. Since the commencement for work on the chocolateria, you have yet to take a break, Mr. Penunbra. As willingly as unwillingly as you appear, you are giving it your all. Aww. In addition to the main function, the dolls learn to do other things, both inside and outside their field. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like I mean, so a lot of the developers and researchers of dolls, like, they're always like short-sighted. They only think that they never think about the fact that they are creating sentient beings that do more things than just the ones they ask for. It's like they're always like so idiotic in a way. As unwillingly as you appear, you are giving it your all. It was assigned to me by the professor. I mean, FNC Choco is only in the military. In the Girls Frontline, here he's just a chocolate maker. But yeah, that's a good example. Like, Choco is both a bakery that makes chocolate and a fucking veteran of war that has lost so many comrades and destroyed so many Jupiter cannons. It's like that double. Yeah, they are built for being a maid, being a chef, being something else, but they're also like able to be used for war, you know. If the chocolateria can be restored to its former state, two Choco and Toast robots will be quite happy. Hey, Penumbra! Uranus! Choco emerged from the kitchen, beckons to them. Made sweets! Come have a taste! Rich aroma of chocolate sticks up the nostrils at great distances, bringing happiness. The chocolateria is not quite up running and the tools aren't ideal, but luckily, the materials are of the finest quality. I no doubt these are super delicious. Hablando de aroma. Here, these are for you. Wow! Chocolate! Oh my, I cannot make the voice. The three robots hold the chocolates in their robotic hands. forming a circle in which to enjoy these boons after a day of work. But where do they eat them? They don't have mouths. This portion is for Zion, this one for Uranus, this one's for Penumbra. Just right. Molded into the shape of little robots, the chocolates are adorable, in shape and almost lifelike. It's that eat away at the mind. They make people let down their guards, become depraved in open. Eh? Do chocolates really have such terrifying effects? Penumbra frantically waves his hand at a distressed expression, making itself onto Choco's face. I'm not saying your chocolates aren't good, just don't have sweets of them. Beep. These are no common sweets. They are the legendary Robopop chocolates, unmatched in deliciousness. Uranus picks up a piece, putting it to his olfactory transducer. The sensor kicks into overdrive. His spirit soon leaps to a higher level. A top 10 eat of the cloud indeed. Miss Choco's mastery of the art has crafted a perfect balance between the chocolate-rich fragrance and the nut's natural aroma. The distilled essence of all that is earthly in the season of autumn. I have no gustatory sensor with which to savor this delicacy, but I can tell that it is a fine confection from scent alone. Thank you for your most generous work, Miss Choco. Thank you, Uranus. Hey, you're making me embarrassed. One requires the replenishment of energy. It could serve quite well. Magilda, no, I'm not calling you. But thank you for coming. Please carry me to my bed. Uranus raised a piece of chocolate up high, giving it all his attention, as if it were a work of art. His old-fashioned frame in its motley colors strike a sheer contrast with his spirit robotic voice. Mr. Penunbra is correct, but I, Uranus, am of the mind that they are a fine choice, no matter the situation. Yeah, he uses also, sometimes he uses emoticons here, but also he uses Bubble appears here and he uses emoticons here. It's pretty funny. And kind of like the robots, the little robots. An Exiled can be a warrior on the battlefield, but when a warrior hangs up their weapon, they are no different from a normal doll. A warrior can enjoy life in the self-same way and find their own reason to exist. Don't focus on me constantly. Go look at the sunset. Listen to some music you like. That sounds better. Let your stifled emotions one with the music. Feel the free spirit of nature. Instead of guarding me, I would rather have you find your own happiness and reason to. Professor, I would rather have me find my own reason to exist. The number stares somewhat blankly at the chocolate in Choco's hand. Emulating Uranus, he put it to his nose, gently sniffing it. It didn't seem so overwhelmingly sweet, only giving off a faint sugary scent. Now, placing it in the mouth, the hard outer shell gives way to a velvety smooth syrup. Still not used to the taste. It's a fine confectionery indeed. Watching as Penunbra full brow slowly relaxes, connotes with elation. Yeah! Interesting. Venture. Overcome your solitude with a taste of friendship and walk towards your anticipated tomorrow. Oh damn it! I cannot use Hatsuchiri. Well, I can use her, but actually no, I can use Hatsuchiri. Yeah.
出発するの？
Let's use one more specialist. Who is a good specialist for Hatsuchiri? Abigail? No, Abigail is already there. Oh, Abigail, right? Yeah.
やっと私の番ね。見ていてくれ。暴力を制裁する時が来た。なんだかうずいてきちゃった。
Before we continue, you're going for me too. Well, I'm not going for water. I'm going to get food for my cat, but I'll be back. I'm gonna go feed my cat. I'll be back. Oh. Meow. Vamos, ¿quiere comida? Hello, Narich. Welcome. Welcome.
Don't make it weird, Narish. That's just my cat son. A good boy that is way too fat. He needs to eat less.
終わらない戦いが
Yeah, welcome to the stream. Yeah, right now, going to the event, meeting our new friend in the Oasis, Penunbra. Which is, he's kind of like a, I don't know, he's very funny. It's like, I mean, he's an assassin, but he basically, every time he made a mission, he completed a mission, they deleted his memory, so he has no memory about. He only has like a, he only knows how to kill, nothing else. He is basically useless for any other type of work. A tube of lard, what? A top, like a bathroom? Armor. It's done! Choco's chocolaterie has been perfectly recreated. Every time we're done with work, we can have chocolates. Yay! You are to thank here. The chocolateria, along with many other buildings in the sector, are up and running again thanks to everyone's work. Oh my god. I don't get a solid tub of lard. I don't. What's lard? Lard. I don't know what lard is. Wait, lard. Meaning. Fat from the abdomen of a pig. Oh. I didn't know that. Lard. Excess fat in a person. It's just a tub of lard. That's the phrase. Ah, okay. That's the first time I hear that word being used. It's just a tube of lard. That is fat used for cooking. Nice. I get it. Yeah. In Spanish, it's manteca de cerdo, which I get it now. Is that what you are? You're a fat tub of lard? You fat piece of cat? No, you're not fat. You're just very round. Isn't that right? No. No, you are kind of fat. You need to eat better. You need to drink more water. Yeah. Oh yeah, I read this. Looks like our support mission here is about to be complete. Beep. You're forgetting about something. The professor emphasized the need to find an MR1207 memory store for you. Yeah, we're trying to find we just helped fix the Helios sector, and now we're trying to find a new Nether Cloud memory store for Uranus so that he can be more expressive, I guess. So that was part of the mission. I, Uranus, shall manage with only ale and music. Yeah, he's a Cyclops robot that he was used on the World War III. But somebody like program and upgrade his Nether Cloud, and now has more personality and basically a more advanced Nether Cloud. So that's why he's part of Project Nether Cloud. And he likes ale and music. It's kind of cute of him. MR1207 memory store. Zone F should have many, and request storage location. One administrator. What do these parts do? Querying lexicon. A memory store is a key part of the core, primarily responsible for storing a portion of memory, as well as the transfer and processing of data. The MR1207 model was developed initially by Swarup Heavy Industries. Sounds complicated. Yoko doesn't get it. Is Uranus just sick and needs that part swapped out? My intended operation has left the old memory store in a near failure state. If a suitable replacement can be located, end up as a piece of scrap in recycling state. To even think about accessing the reactor system in such a state is unthinkable. Yeah, I like that. He also like talks with emojis. Thank you for your diligent care, Mr. Penumbra. That's not what it is. I'm just here to complete the mission given to me. If it's something the professor will want, I'll make it happen. No matter what, Penumbra help reactor connected system. Reliable ally. Don't mention it. Mr. Penumbra, in such situations it can be advisable to accept the compliment and return genuine gratitude. Troublesome. And receive an inventory of spare parts from the administrator. The terminal projects it into the air. We just need to find that part called MR1207, right? Let's see. Here! Exchange reactor memory unit. Use leftover 1. Zone F engine maintenance station. 232 remaining in stock. Far more sufficient. Penumbra glances at the projection, immediately turning around and walking into the distance. Where are you going, Penumbra? Nev. The sooner we are done, the sooner we can return and report to the professor. In the blink of an eye, they are already zipped to a faraway rooftop, leaving behind an output persistent X. Oh yeah, he can like teleport. Oi. Gonna move on. Huh? Is it trendy to walk this fast at the Oasis? Now, this is Mr. Penumbra's field of specialty. Please do not attempt to emulate this at home. Yeah, he's just like a ninja. The metal door of the maintenance station warehouse opens. Penumbra takes a few glances inside first, as is habit for someone of his profession. After making sure the environment is safe, he gestures to the rest of the group to enter. Common tools were scattered through the station, but the bay originally holding the MR1207 models is completely empty. Where? There should be a lot in stock. Let's look around in boxes nearby. Perhaps there'll be something. Where did the MR1207 used to repair the reactors come from? That's the part of the maintenance team's backup. The robots prepare a spare set of parts, others in the station warehouse. So the source of the memory store used to repair the reactor is no good. Yes, that's correct. Here, these are the same memory store as the stock image. The runners spot a batch of parts in a corner of the warehouse. The package is covered in dust, as if it had already been left here for some time. Simon picks up the parts, carefully inspecting him. Not long after, he lets out a short sigh. Improperly secure, in transport process, many marks here, outer layers, silver terminal coating, worn off. Internals damaged, completely unusable. That's what happens when you use Amazon delivery. But there were so many that were in the There were so many that were in the inventory. Who did it? Maintenance station infested by entropy. Parts partially damaged. Post-battle robots cleared away parts. Summary. Only remaining usable MR1207 model. Swap out for the one in the reactor. Oh. How curious that they like the dolls share parts with a fucking reactor, energy reactor. Like, that's crazy. Also, why does a reactor need a memory module? Because this is for the narrow cloud module memories. Why does a reactor need part like this? What does the reactor need to remember? If that's the case, we'll just remove the memory store in the reactor and figure out some other way to fix the reactor. I don't know about that, Choco. Do not worry for me, so Miss Zion, Miss Choco. In comparison to Uranus, Reactor 1's successful continuing function is far more important. Since I was created, put to the field of battle, and then injected with a dull narrow cloud, and united with everyone here in the cloud. Uranus has had a fulfilling time, and experienced a great many wonderful things. If the day truly comes where I must bid farewell, I shall lie in the capsular repair bay, quietly awaiting the end. As I am, my favorite music shall more than suffice. Penunbra felt something tugging at him from deep down, as his countenance grows dark. Mr. Penumbra has been worried about the commander. Uranus L happened to be running low. Now would be a fine time to begin the journey back. That's not what the professor ordered. We have already completed our mission. The professor wanted you to keep functioning well. They did not say that they were prepared to have you collect dust in the repair bay. What kind of mission completion is this? He slammed a face into the wall. Formerly calm and collected demeanor melting away. This is his first time on an outing with comrades of the Oasis. He doesn't want the mission to end in failure, because that would disappoint them. But even more so, because it will rob a friend of their. Ah, shit. Why do I always get almost sick when I'm streaming?
あなたたちにはどんな風に見えてるの？彼女があなたたちを連れて行ってくれる。だから安心して眠って。あなたたちにはどんな風に見えてるの？ 彼女があなたたちを連れて行ってくれる。だから安心して眠って。あなたたちにはどんな風に見えてるの？
The return journey is set for tomorrow. Penunbra told a lie to Uranus, claiming that he was seeking a craftsman to maintain his weapon. In reality, he races against the clock to find an MR1207 memory. Excuse me, do you recognize these components? He queries the busy robots trying to replicate Uranus stone. Yet as of Mother's countless times, never he has been able to breach the barrier of awkwardness when speaking to a stranger. That's the MR1207 Magrasea model. We use it when we repair the reactor. Reactor. Where I might be able to find more? Don't know. Part is already installed. Other parts, don't know. Need to hurry up with work. We can reward ourselves with chocolates when work is done. Chocolate! Does Penunbra eat chocolate too? Penunbra knows not when these agents came to remember his name. Perhaps it was during the reactor repair process. His instinctive aversion to sweet drive him to shake his head, but he soon's not remembering something. I don't... No, I mean, you eat chocolates. Yay! Penunbra eats chocolates too! We must finish our work first, not being lazy slobs. The serious little robots put their hands on their hips, overseeing his friend in their work. The three soon returned to their work in high spirit. Yeah, who needs pay when you have chocolates? That's what we need. Robots that receive chocolates as payment. That's how we achieve space gay communists. No, wait. No, that's how we achieve Rosatrice. That's the future the Rosatrice wants. Robots getting paid with chocolates. Uranus recommend the Robopop chocolate of this sector. You haven't had them. These confectionaries are ranked within a top 10 eat of the cloud. I have not tasted them, but I trust in everyone's collective choice. These are no common sweets. They are the legendary Robopop chocolates, unmatched in deliciousness. A top 10 eat of the cloud indeed. Miss Choco mastery of the art has crafted a perfect balance between the chocolate-rich fragrance and the nut's natural aroma. The distilled essence of all that is earthly in this season of autumn. I have no gustatory sensors with which to savor this delicacy, but I can tell that it is a fine confection from the scent alone. What about chocolates? We can't find a suitable memory store. We'd at least have to let that guy know what the chocolates have been looking forward to taste like. Blah, 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 blah. He turns off the projection from his terminal, beelining towards Choco's chocolateria. Ring! Chocolateria door swings open. Choco moves to greet her guest with a bright smile on her face. Welcome! Penunbra! Common sense informed her that the person in front of her should never reasonably appear at the chocolateria. Drop her eyes just to make sure. Here to buy Robopop chocolates. Have you been enterprised, Penunbra? What are you saying? Hold on, I'm going to tell Sion ASAP. We'll help you. I hope we're not too late. I haven't been enterprised. Just Rhino has no sense of taste. And two, tell him what I taste and feel when I eat a chocolate. Ah, that's all. You really do care, Penunbra. In that case, these chocolates. Choco lifted up an entire tray of chocolate from a showcase, turning to Penunbra with a dazzling smile. Are all yours. You don't need this many. Choco, wait, no. Too late. Now you got chocolates. Yes, you do. She speaks. She begins to place the chocolates into a nest package. With nothing better to do, Penunbra leans on a wall and watches. The wind chimes peal with their familiar sound again. Choco reflexively speaks her pleasantry. Welcome, well... Hey! That's one of the robots from the Juitan sector. The space sector. Small robot opens the door by a steel sliver, looking inside timidly. It closes the door in the shame at the sign of Choco, repeating the process several times. Here, is it a customer? Or does it have something it needs help with? The chocolates are ready, Penumbra. Joe hands a cute parcel over to Penumbra, the latter mulling over the mannerisms of the robot just then. The door in an apprehensive manner, like it had something to say. Did it have a message to deliver? Its arms were covered in scratch marks. Left by work or combat? Was some silvery paint scrapped? Going to this point in his train of thought, his eyes suddenly sharpened. Aye. Was there anything strange? There were chipping of silver thermal coating on that robot arms. The damaged man restore! Yes, it might know where the missing batch of MR 102-1007 is. Umbra activates his optical camouflage, concealing his form, dashing out of the chocolateria with chocolates intact. The little robot is not far from the chocolateria, muttering something joyless. I didn't finish my work. I'm a lazy slob who doesn't deserve chocolates. Without a clear reason, it draws a clear contrast from the other robots Penumbra knew, depressed and downcast, as if there was no future in sight, almost like... A throbbing pain emerged from Penumbra's core. He takes a deep breath and approaches with the intent of asking why. His heart gives him cause for it. I know what's happened. How do I communicate that with him? Oops. You really done well. Worry not. That's what Uranus will say. What will I say? He ponders internally, looks up to find the little robot gone. He perks up immediately, surveying the surroundings. After confirming a trail, he immediately moves to follow, tailing the robot. The time is twilight. The sun gentle glimmers beams down on Helios' newly reinvigorated Earth. The little robot stops before an abandoned shelter, gazing at the emptiness it holds in its hand. The robotic voice makes her know it's none. No more parts to carry, none at all. Protect precious parts from entropization. They're all being transferred here. No more parts. No new assignments. No work. No chocolates. No chocolates at all. Sorry, Dupin. This time, there's another detective in town. Penunbra raises his head. The shelter is stuffed with chock full of parts, overflowing from the window. Some bits and pieces fall by his feet with closer inspection. This is an MR-1207. Yes, exactly like the terminal's image. This little guy been carrying the units from the warehouse here all this time? He immediately disengages optical camouflage. Penumbra's sudden appearance gives the robot a scare, only to the point of scaring his wits away. An enemy! A warning, Stone Edge, something black, a black enemy has appeared. Not an enemy, I'm Penumbra, and to assist Helios reconstruction by the Oasis. Your friend. I hope this inept description will serve to calm down the thoroughly terrified robot. Thankfully, his words did the trick, and the little automaton soon calms down. Oasis? Friend? Yes. Have you been carrying parts all this time? Specifically these MR-1207 memory stores? Yes. After Archfire's ignition, our duty was done. We didn't know what more was to do. One day, many purple monsters attacked the sector, and the administrator ordered us to transfer precious components to a safe area. This is a nice place and doesn't attract attention, unlikely to be found by anyone. I carry and carry, but one day there will be no more to carry. I have no assignments again, no duty, no assignments, and no rewards. I was racist. Poor Penunbra. I want chocolates, but there's no chocolates. No duty, meaning no reward.
His apex to be retrieved.
Yes, Sinus has 10 filings from power. Obstacle remaining the largest experimental model for optical camouflage. Possibility of technology leaking is very real.
What meaning does retrieval have? The testing for the camouflage, blah blah blah. Basically,
this was basically the researchers that created Penunbra. They were saying that he basically was useless now that he has finished his mission. Like there was no more need for Penunbra to be useful. So they were just thinking about just disassembling him. Because they also they basically program him with the fact that after every successful mission his memory will be deleted, which is ridiculous in a way, but that's how he was programmed. Thankfully, when he was rescued by the professor was able to use a patch to stop that from happening. But still, it's like, why would you program a doll like that? That sounds like torture for them. Can you hear me? Or is not Cloud Professor Berteller, here to fix you. Because of some strange signal interference, we couldn't track your steps. But that we found you today, we'll do everything we can to get you back. Back to the future. I mean, to the Oasis. It's also kind of like what Star Wars does with androids, like what they did to C-3PO from episode 3 to episode 4. They just deleted his memory. Although R2-D2 does have his memories intact, so it is a stupid solution, especially because we know that the experience a doll gets makes them more better, you know. They, like humans, the more experience they get, the better they became. But like if you just delete them after each mission, then they're not gonna grow. They're just gonna stay like the first time. It's like it's the researchers that make different dolls sometimes are just so dumb. Who is Professor Berteller? Why such an anxious expression? I think that someone still cares for me. I've given up on myself. No purpose. Are you sure that he was mind wiped after the Clone Wars? Because I remember that he wasn't wiped up. Like R2-D2 has skipped the memories all the way to all the 8 movies. No wait, 9 movies. Like he has the same memories since from the first one to the 9th one, from the 6th to the 9, from the 1 to the 9. Because in episode 3 when they say reset the memories of the android, they only mention C-3PO. They don't mention R2-D2. So technically, R2-D2 has the memories from the Clone Wars, from the rebellion against the Empire, and from the civil war with the First Order. And web the droids. Okay, maybe I'm remembering wrong, because in Spanish, I'm pretty sure that in Spanish they only say mind wipe C-3PO. Salo, can you confirm that? I don't remember. I feel like I remember that. I feel like I remember that in episode 3, at least in the Latin dub, Bail Organa says that delete the memories of the protocol droid, which is C-3PO. Yeah, okay, if in that case it's an error of translation. God damn it. And here I was believing that the translation was perfect. I mean, it's still a great translation, but a great dub, but I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to now that I think about it, I never watched the prequel trilogy in English. I mean, I always watched them in Spanish because I love the. But I never watched them in English. Yeah, before the good guy of Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Organa. Okay, I'm gonna need to watch the prequel movies in English, because I never watch them. I always watch them in Spanish. So like, that's a pretty fun bit of trivia. Okay, so in that case, they got their memory wiped in episode 3. So that's kind of sad. I mean, I always had like the idea that R2-D2 remembers Anakin, so it's like when he sees him as Darth Vader, he's like always sad. So okay, I guess that's not canon. God damn it. Yeah, in a way, those are like that as well. They just get their memories deleted, like droids from Star Wars. Don't focus on me constantly. Go look at the sunset. Listen to some music you like. Doesn't that sound better? Let you stifle emotions with music. Feel the free spirit of nature. Instead of guarding me, I'll rather have you find your own happiness, reason to exist. But I once thought too. I fear that the thought of having no more duty to perform. The optical camouflage trials were at an end. Being so detached to the optical camouflage trials were at an end. Being so detached to society, I'm nothing more than a waste of space. They all thought I would become a threat to society. You thought you would have no more rewards as well? Oh, that's a cute little boy. That's what I thought then. Someone saved me. Someone was willing to risk their life for the sake of a piece of waste like me. They even wished that I would find my own happiness. Reason to. They wanted me to understand that even without duty, existence has meaning and reward. You want chocolates, right? Even if I haven't completely completed any assignments? Of course. I mean, he completed an assignment. He fucking moved all those main restores to another place. That's an assignment complete. Penunbra passes a piece of chocolate to the robot. The automaton's clouded countenance soon clears. Happily accepts the chocolates, running in circles around Penunbra. Okay, but where is that his mouth? Does he put the chocolate there? How does he eat it? Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Penunbra picks up the MR1207 unit laying by his feet. The warm sunlight punishes his jet black robes, displaying that which is most beautiful about his finding before him. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a nice artwork. That's cool. Okay, like I said before, this guy looks like a male version of Gigi Murin, which is from Hololive Justice. It looks like a male version of her, which is funny because in the most recent RP Minecraft event they did, Gigi Murin was role-playing as a male knight. And this guy also has a sword, so it's like, he's Gonathan. He's Jonathan, the humble knight. I love this. I'm definitely gonna try to roll for him. The silvery coating is akin to the dazzling wings of some wintry sprite. Staring at it, Penumbra's originally cold and severe expression slowly softened. Where's Magilda? Where is this Magilda talking? Magilda, stop! A gentle smile makes its way into his face, exceptionally endearing, as if it were the expression originally meant for this face of his. Professor had it right. From the very start, no part of this journey was an ordinary. What drew me to move was my heart all alone. With this, Uranus should be able to keep functioning. His future will be just like how he is now. A rebellious ray of sun, lover of ale, music, Robopop chocolate. Penunbra turns to see the sun gradually sinking into the horizon, the sky taking on the remnants of orange hue. The past all comes to an end in this moment, and the future is in one's own hand. Why not reward myself with a piece of chocolate? Penunbra peels apart the wrapper on a piece of chocolate, placing it in his mouth. Its rich and velvety flavor fills his mouth. Damn. That feels like an ending, but there's still like one more and another note. Like this interesting. What more story can they be? Also, this event has some very chill story. You know, it's like there is no like big enemy or like a lot of fighting. It was just Penunbra and Uranus going to Helios sector to help repair the reactor and then find this part for Uranus. It was just like a kind of like a slice of life, just an episode where we meet Uranus and Penunbra. They like find the meaning of life or something like that. It was a pretty chill story. No big enemies or anything like that.
ちにはどんな風に見えてるの？今日はどんなニュースが飛び出してくる？彼女があなたたちを連れて行ってくれる。だから安心して眠って。
Oh, it's kind of like that style. It's almost like it's even like a. It's more like dolls made for civilian life. Suffer the most PTSD war story ever. Dolls made for combat. Suffer chill slice of life adventures in the Oasis. It's kind of like they have the opposite stories. Like for example, Magilda, she's a civilian doll. She has like a story with war, with black markets being sold, stuff like that. And then we have this story with Penunbra. Penunbra is a doll made for assassinations. Do you have a story where he's just chilling in the Oasis, helping repair a reactor and find some missing parts? Like, it's kind of hilarious. Yeah, the caretaker. Yeah, she a civilian doll just made to take care of a zoo, a zoo, and then she has like a PTS horrible story where she forgets. No, what was it? Where she cannot take care of the animals and they break down, and it was like so sad. Who else? Python. Yeah, Python. Oh no, well, Python at least had like a war story, you know. Although no, Python story was like a basically just training dolls and soldiers to be better soldiers. Basically just that. There we go. She was like Irma of Magrasea. That's true. Yeah, she also had a very sad story. The Irma of Magrasea, but without the relics, and the Sea of Consciousness, and the Pardeus mind virus and stuff like that. Yeah, Python, a door made for war was just a combat training story, basically. Yeah, a bit of Evelyn as well. It's kind of like the more the Cloto as well. Cloto is a doll made for. It's a civilian doll made to. A mortician doll, basically, just to take care of the dead, which should be an easy job, right? But her story is basically she in a war zone taking care of soldiers. So it's like, what? It's like the more civilian the doll, the more PTSD they have. The Evelyn cake is canon. That soldier knew what he wanted. Replacement complete. Uranus memory store back at Oasis. The lazy check up. Oasis level of technology more advanced than Helios. After the lazy adjustments will be more flexible. Here are some gifts for everyone at the Oasis. Don't you too That's why my concerns of snacking are unnecessary. Please, be careful. You do have much work remaining and need not accompany us. You do have much work remaining. Blah, blah, blah. You too have much work remaining and need not accompany us far. Let's go. The person is waiting for us. We have no time to waste. Hey, straightforward as always. Come by and have chocolates wherever you want. Penunbra secures Choco's parcel in his cloak. Beginning the return journey, he waves to Silent and Choco by means of farewell, leaving a dashing silhouette. Rhino still looks back at the two in the distance longingly until the silhouettes become blurry and fade from view. What a remarkable journey. Not for that little agent carrying things willy-nilly. We'll be back at the Oasis a few days early. We found the MR1207 unit we needed. You won't have to end up in a piece of scrap at the recycling station. My utmost gratitude, Mr. Penumbra. You have granted me a future that shall endure. Right, about that. That thing. Really sweet when you put it in your mouth. The really rich kind of bitterness comes out about halfway through. There's a very mild sweetness of the milk, but of the bitterness. The crushed hazelnut and peanuts change up the texture and are crunchy. The leftover hazelnut skin sticks around for a bit in your mouth. The cocoa's bitterness helps balance the flavor. You always feel like having another. I suppose that's one of the reasons it sells as well as it does. Mr. Penumbra, you speak of... You said you wanted to see what the Bubble Pop chocolates taste like. Wait. Bubble Pop? Wasn't it Robopop? What? It was Robopop before, right? No. Did I read it wrong? I was reading Robopop, not Bubble Pop. Am I getting gaslight? There we go. No. Okay. Robopop. Okay. What? Robopop chocolate. Okay. He says Robopop, but their name is Bubble-Pop. Okay. I guessing that's maybe a pun. Maybe in Japanese or Chinese it's like a pun with the kanjis. You are a meticulous and precise individual with a compassionate heart, though it would help if you were a little more honest. You have my thanks for going out of your way to remember their test and describe it to me in such detail. With your description, it is as if I have a taste it all in its exquisiteness. Nothing. Just that these types of things that eat away at the mind are special. But remember them. Do you enjoy these special sensations? I don't hate them. I don't really like them either. Would you be willing to try one more recommendation of mine then? You don't mind? Perhaps you will have a cup of this ale that has entranced me so... He really wants to give him a drink of this. Its flavor has been described as a heavily nocturne, and I pray that I have the good fortune of having you illustrate it to me. Uranus generously hands a can of the artisan brew in his hands to Penumbra. The thoroughly unguarded doll cracks open an aluminum can, taking away a healthy sweet. Called Robot Chops. First came the rich aroma of raspberry and cream. His face takes on the color of black, red, and purple. His cheeks swollen like a hamster stowing away its food. He expels out the beer in his mouth, choking and coughing on the remnant liquid. Liar. It's bitter. Not good at all. Seeing the sight of Penumbra's resentful and undignified state, Uranus laughed heartily in this robotic voice. Oh, he was a prank. This is the beer of the real world. Some who are chained to society use it to drown their sorrows. Perhaps its flavor is exactly that, the sorrow of adult life. Okay. He was joking, basically. Penumbra's reservation about the ale continued, marking an end to this eventual journey. I guess Uranus knew he was gonna. Uranus knew about that. He was just trying to make a joke, maybe. New wish. Bathe in shining lights and take a new step forward. The Oasis headquarters. Professor, about reconstruction efforts at Helios. Rizikara opens the HQ doors, but a strange feeling prompts her to look towards one of the corners. Penumbra, when did you get back? The corner mostly spared from the reach of the sunlight. Penumbra stares at me without a word, mechanically answering Rizikara. Last night. Penumbra did well on the assignment in Helios this time. Uranus' memory store replacement has gone smoothly as well. I imagine he's taking a well-deserved break in the repair bay. Will you not go to rest, Penumbra? I'm content by the professor's side. More relaxing to me than resting. Then, did you find the feature you were looking for in Helios? I did, yes. Do tell. The test doll discarded by humanity. I had nothing to my name after my employer's death. With no one to give me orders, I often thought that I wasn't needed. Like that, there was no meaning to my existence. Everything that exists in this world has meaning in and out of itself. This is why we have music, the evening sun, the world as we know it. Thanks to the professor, I won't bind myself to any duty, but instead live as my heart dictates. Seeing that the professor has gotten through to you, why don't you go on and do something you want to? Because protecting the professor is what my heart dictates. Penumbra's expression showed no sign of frivolousness. Percy wants his alone time with the professor, but she's not gonna get it. Rizikara feels an upcoming headache, unable to stop herself from sighing as she puts a hand on her forehead. Rizikara, don't worry. I'm sure one of these days. The brisk and rhythmic sound of knocking interrupts the conversation inside. Come in. Hey, Simo! God damn it. Wait! Gaul! Fuck! That's... Oh! I just remembered! No! Oh! Gaul! Wasn't Gaul the code name of Simo? Gaul was the code name of Simo, wasn't he? Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god, I everything is... Fuck! Everything is making sense. Because in chapter 2, they say Simo is Gaul, like that's his code name for when he was working as a mercenary. Oh my god, Gaul. They mention in like the... No, it's okay, don't worry. But it's like in the first stage, when we're seeing like fragments of how was the life of Penumbra before joining Neural Cloud. he was an assassin doll working for a military general in some country, I don't know. And every time he finished a mission, an assassin mission, his memories got reset. But Penunbra had like a rival that also was working as an assassin, and that rival was codenamed Gaul. So that means Penumbra's rival is Simo. How did I not? I just realized this now. Entendí Raúl en vez de Gaul. I mean, yeah, Simo was a mercenary, but like, as a mercenary, he was also like killing people. So it's like he and Penunbra were rivals. And basically now, and it's interesting because now they both don't remember it. Like, it's kind of like I mean, Simo died and he had to be reset and his memories were lost. And Penunbra, just because of how he was created, lost all his memories. So like, they're both now, they were rivals and now they're both here together, not as enemies but as comrades. Yeah, the work wasn't about mercenary work. It was like, I mean, mercenaries kill people as well, like, you know. But yeah, it was like a mercenary group that misused Simo a lot to use him to kill. That overworked Simo a bunch of times, making him overload. I don't remember. I mean, I will need to like read the story again. But yeah, it was like they were mercenaries, basically a mercenary group taking advantage of Simo. Professor Persicaria and Obstek. Good morning. Yeah, I mean, he also calls him Obstek. The moment Simo enters the room, the look in Penumbra's eyes hones in. Olivia has requested that I head to Cyclops to assist in combat technique training with the Combax doll there. The exact details should be in the message she sent you. About that, I wanted to speak to you about this earlier. Our field operations were completed a few days ago. There are no emergency affairs to attend to in the Oasis as of now. If you have no other arrangements, Professor, I can head there in the near future. By yourself? The cloud is indeed free of strife as of now, but scattered entropics still lurk outside the sector. The calm before the storm, as they say. To be on the safe side, someone should accompany you on this assignment. Eh? But if it's your decision, you must have your reasons, Professor. I shall follow your arrangements. Alright, take a break in the rest area for now. We'll dispatch someone to go with you in a moment. Simo nods, taking a glance at the edge of Penumbra's in corner, flashing a friendly smile. The HQ doors close once again. Man, what a pain. Who do I send him with? I scratch my head, finding and adding some theatrics to the situation. The lad in the corner hesitates for a moment, but speaks up with a red face. Professor, can you send me? If you're willing, that would be perfect. He was an old friend of yours, and I trust that you will take good care of each other. Perhaps friend is not the correct word, but I would be grateful if you were to arrange for me to work with him further. Gaud is a legend amongst military dolls. They desire power and admire those who are strong. Want to work alongside someone such as him, then follows. Of course, if you are in any danger, I shall return at earliest possibility. May I, Professor? This is the first request you ever made of me. How could I say no? Make sure you tell me what's on your mind from now on. Your future belongs to you and no one else. If you are ready, go and speak with Simo. You shouldn't keep him waiting. Penunbra nods. He steps out of the room alive. The door closes once more, and I am left alone with Percy. He didn't tell me to never accept coffee from strangers like before. I almost miss it. Do you have? Maybe you found yourself in the position of a parent again. You're not worried the two of them may clash though? In the real world, they crossed blades before during their assassination missions. Since they already both moved on from their past, did not worry about the strife of yesterday. In the real world, whatever their encounters are brief or intense, they were merely influenced by the position. They get along right off the bat in the Oasis. They should have a fantastic time getting to know each other. No doubt. The Oasis. Brooke and Simo passionately discussed a mecha anime that ended yesterday. Oh, that's cool. The sunlight before them suddenly obscured by a shadow. Oh, that's fun that they are both talking about anime. That's pretty cool that Simo also likes mecha anime. Like I was saying, the ending was the dumbest thing I ever seen. How did they end up deciding to kill the main character? It's infuriating. Penunbra, why you are not with Professor? Professor has signed up. Professor has signed a field operation. Penunbra gives Simo his full attention, excitement and aggression threatening to burst forth. I am upset of Penunbra. Oh, Professor has arranged for me to accompany you on this mission. Simo raises his head to look into the other man's blood-red eyes. The zeal and desire for competition in his eyes are all too obvious. He smiles and extends a hand. Hello, partner. Simo. They share a past inundated in deadly white, filled with endless despair and gloom. How the future is to be written shall be decided by them alone. The only perpetual factor of the Oasis, the Professor, their friends. Remember Pop Chocolate! Percy notes the Professor has gained experience in parenting, plus 5 points husband. I like this. This was a fun event. I like this. Also, I like this ending. Like, I mean, I'm the one to say that we need more Simo. Like, I want more Simo. Like, I wish Simo was more part of the main story because I don't know. I mean, Simo is. I mean, remember in the publicity for the game, Simo was part of the main team, along with Soul, Nina, Croc, and Persicaria. Like, they were the main team. And Simo even appears in the opening of the game. So like, but then Simo fucking dies in chapter 2 and he became like just a side character. Like I want more Simo, so I'm happy he gets to appear here and gets a new friend. I like that. El nombre clave era Raúl. Nombre bien macho, para alguien tan bonito. Que ya sabes cómo es, Salo. Qué bonitos ojos tiene, compadre. Let's do this. I think this gives me more information about Steam, I think. Specialists give me good willow. Yeah, I mean, teleport shock. When friendly dolls teleport, they deal 200% damage. This is a great protocol for Penunbra, for Nashita, and for Hatsushiri. It's just perfect. I wish you could get that more often. I wanna see Penumbra animation. Yeah, Penumbra is pretty strong. I'm surprised that he's out damaging Nashita and Hatsushiri. He's pretty cool, but pretty serious as well. Cool and serious. Un asesino. Yeah, he's cute. Yeah, I mean, Penumbra is an edgy protagonist. A dark past. A dark past that he has forgotten and can only move forward. A super assassin. Always kills his targets. And he uses 2 swords. How cool is that? Yeah, he's an edgy protagonist. Also, he has a hood. Meow. Oh yeah. Oh. If it were so, it could be to the combined attack Eclipse. Good point. I mean, the ultimate, you mean? They definitely cool. Oh, I got Timo. Timo. Still. Yeah, I don't know why, but I mean, I getting sick especially every time that I'm streaming. I just feel like I'm getting sick. Why? But I went to the doctor, and I've been recommended to go to the otorhinolaryngologia to check what do I have. So I'm probably gonna do that next week. Yeah, recently I just been getting sick. Penunbra also sounds like Atsu brothers. Oh really? So yeah, Soyun. Maybe they have the same voice actor, maybe. Have the same voice actor? Uy. YouTube Memura, dude.
仕事の時間だよな。オアシスの環境。
Yeah, they have very similar voice.
もしこういう明るいとこで毎日仕事できたら、いや、やっぱやめとく。
Maybe it is the same voice actor. Anyway, I need to actually. Oh, 9:31. Nice. Okay. I need to go take a shower and drink something for my nose, which is getting really rummy. Then I'm gonna prepare to watch my ya enfermedad a cada rato, resfrío, dolor estomacal. It could be just la gripe de temporada. Puede ser por eso. La cual normalmente para eso es para que te hagan una inyección la inyección en la temporada de la gripe. Que debería hacer eso, debería ir a que me inyecten para la gripe. El problema es que no puedes ir si estás enfermo, tienes que esperar a curarte para ir. Y como siempre estoy enfermo, no puedo ir. Yeah, but I do need to get a flu shot because I need to get better so that I can get a flu shot so that I don't get sick too often. Sounds really. It is. Ya, esa es la cosa. Tengo defensas bajas porque siempre estoy enfermo. Although, that's I also because I said that I went to the doctor. I went to have a un chequeo preventivo. Like I went to the doctor to have like a preventive check-up. They say that I have a high linfocitos elevados, which is basically a high amount of lymphocytes. Lymphocytes. I don't know how to say that in English. I have a high amount of lymphocytes in my blood, which could mean that I have an infection of some kind. It also could mean that it's just because you get high amount of those when after you are sick, because they basically are like the defenses of your body. Like when you are sick or with an infection, your body produces a lot of lymphocytes, which is what fights it. They're basically like white cells, you know. So I need to go to the otorrinolaringología para que so that they can tell me exactly what. But until then, I just need to wait to get better and maybe get a flu shot. Really hate that my body is just getting weaker the older I get. Like I wish I could get I don't know, I could get like inside a cocoon, like a butterfly, and wait for a couple of months, have my body dissolve and then rebuild like a butterfly and become get a new body, you know. Like I wish that. I wish I could do that. Anyway. Yeah, I need to rest. Yeah, I'm gonna I think I have chocolate. Maybe I drink. Maybe I'll eat some chocolate. No, Magilla, no, please. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and you're watching the VOD. I hope you enjoyed as well. I like this story. It was very fun. He truly was a humble knight, Jonathan. Yeah, I like it. He's a pretty good, a good boy that deserves to be protected. Yeah, I hope you have a nice Saturday, the rest of your Saturday nights, and I have a nice Sunday. And now I'm gonna redirect to the Hololive English 4th anniversary concert. It's happening in half an hour yet. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I fucking love Hololive Meet. Yeah, I'm gonna redirect to that. Anyway, good luck. Yeah, thank you, Salo. Good luck and have a good night and a good Sunday. Now maybe stream Monday. Anyway, yeah, it's time to be a simp. Time to simp for my Oshis. Anyway, bye. I'm gonna redirect to the stream, so bye.